Hello, I am author Jessica Knauss, and today what I'd like to do is share with you my responses to some of the comments and questions that readers have had about my latest release, the Atwells Avenue Anomaly. The book hasn't even come out yet as of this recording, and people already have lots to say about it. It is quite provocative. It is probably the most daring thing I've ever written, so I'm really surprised and pleased with the way it's been landing with people. They want to ask more questions rather than just saying, whoa, that's a crazy book. It is probably the craziest book that I have written, and I've written some crazy ones. I have it right here. This is the proof copy, so I don't really want to show the cover because I have changed a lot of things about the cover, but woo! Things have been changed about the cover. I do want to show you the beautiful illustrations that are going to be coming with this book. This is one of 4 full-color illustrations by the wonderful artist Shirley Mackenzie. She really brought my ideas to life in a new way that was so exciting, and I was just really thrilled to work with her. So here you can see the kind of the 2 strange things that happen first in the book. Is that a cat? Is that not a cat? And what is this green thing? That's what the book's all about. So to give a brief summary, we have a sad sack English professor at Brown University, and he stumbles upon what turns out to be a portal to another universe. On the way to discovering this, he meets and falls head over heels for a graduate student scientist. She's pretty much a genius. Her name is Stephanie. And what happens is that she dares to cross the portal into the other universe before anyone else does. And our sad sack English professor only wants to be where she is, so he follows her. Then lots of other things happen. This new universe is, this is what people have been commenting on, the things that are found in the new universe. I might as well launch right in, I suppose. People have been asking how exactly I thought of all of this crazy stuff. I have cats covered in rose petals and flipper-footed birds, even though there's no water in this universe, and just all kinds of other unexpected things. It's full of color, patterns, and it's chock full. There's just not a single page on here that doesn't have something totally unexpected. And so that's what people have been asking. How did I think of all this? So we have a saying, which is think outside the box, right? So I think that I have been thinking outside of the box before anyone knew there was a box. I don't think I can think inside the box. In fact, if you put the box in my hands, I probably still would not be able to think inside of it. So this was partially just taking out all the stops and just going for it. The next question is about the alternate universe itself. There's lots of different universes in this book, and some people have likened it to long-distance relationships, because what happens is it's quite easy to cross into the universe, but then if you leave it, it gets really difficult to get back. So, is this a long-distance relationship? It's actually even more difficult than that because of the history of when I started this book. It was during the first year after my beloved husband had died, and so that probably also altered my brain chemistry quite a bit. To be honest, it was quite traumatic. but the sensation was of having been thrust into the wrong universe. And I think that is a common metaphor in grief work. And there's very few ways you can cross into the same universe to be with your loved one at that point. So that's where that difficulty comes from. And this new universe that I was in real life had been completely drained of color, of joy, I'm sorry to get really heavy here, but early grief is tough. And so I wrote this book. I had to give them some kind of problem, and that's what happens. They get separated and they're in different universes. But I wanted to make the universe that Stephanie ends up in not colorless. In fact, the opposite of colorless. And nothing in this universe is what you expect it to be, but it's in a wonderful way, a nice way that makes you feel more curious about what else there might be. So I was kind of writing myself out of early grief in that way. I hope that doesn't put you off this book. It's a very happy book for the most part, very humorous and colorful. One of the really wonderful things I was sure to include in this universe was every book lover's dream, an infinite library. I've got one of the pictures that Shirley McKenzie did has a suggestion of that infinite library. You can see that it's circular and you can't see the end of it. She liked to just kind of make suggestions about what these things would look like. Which I think is good, because then it leaves the actual imagination up to the reader. You get the details in there, put your own details in there. That's what the reading experience is all about for me. So this book is full of wonderful things, and it deals with big issues for me. And these are issues that everyone is probably going to come across in their lives. So I hope that has deepened your appreciation of this really zany, wonderful book. And I hope that you'll pick up a copy when it comes out. I am really proud of the Atwells Avenue Anomaly and very, very pleased with the way readers have been reacting so far. And if you send your questions in to me via my website, I can maybe answer them in later videos. I hope we can get a great conversation going. It's a short book. It's a novella. It's only 25,000 words, which is about half of a short novel. But I think we can have a lot to talk about, and I would be thrilled to keep the conversation going. So thank you so much for watching.